and I think that's where they're missing out on a good opportunity to go down and learn how to weld, and you get certified welding down there. Auto body, I think they have auto body class down there, and you can go down there and get all your certifications for carpentry, masonry, plumbing, electrician, and all that. You get electrical, you get all that down there.
I started trade school when I was in the 8th grade. They started me in trade school before I ever got to high school. And before I got out, I had a degree in welding, sheet metal, and carpentry before I got out of high school. And it was I knew I wasn't going to be a doctor or a lawyer. They pretty much figured it out. But I'm so glad that I gained that knowledge and learned how to work with my hands and do some things. Because now, really, and my cousin and I were sharing the other day, part of the thing's having the right tools.
It is.
Okay? I mean, man.
You got to have the right tools for whatever job you're working on. I mean, you just got to have it. You can't do it if you don't have it.
There's a difference between a wire skinner and a pocket knife.
Yep.
Okay? And if you got a wire skinner, you can skin the wires and go on.
Yep.
And I learn all the time. The other day I was watching some things on receptacles, and I'm learning all the time. Just because I said, I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And there's things I never thought of that I've done. And I work with my grandson. I do a lot of things with him on learning. And we the other day we just went through, and I bring him, let him do stuff like how to put ends on a extension cord, new extension cord, put new ends on it. And I showed him how to do it and walk him through it and let him learn and do that stuff because we take for granted.
Yep, we do.
And I got my other grandson who just turned 4. I take him and just pour out screwdrivers, like 20 screwdrivers, and let him pick the Phillips from the flathead. And let him pick them.
Yep.
And the only thing I do when he gets something wrong, I peck him on the head.
Yep.
And that seems to help him a lot. It makes him, when he starts getting one wrong, he starts shutting his eyes because he knows I'm going to give him a little pop on the head, and it helps him a lot.
Yeah, it was like my dad passed. I really missed that when my dad passed. Because I could always go to ask him as a dad. How'd I fix this? I mean, he was always had that mechanical mind to be able to tell you. And I really missed that when he passed.
Yeah. How long has his father passed away?
He passed away in 95.
95. Okay.
Yeah, he had colon cancer.
Man.
Yeah.
Young people, that's a big thing right now. Colon cancer is. They show there's wings on hospitals and clinics that they're building because under 40.
Yeah.
It's
a growing problem. I have regular tests.
Yeah.
Used to every 3 years because it runs in my family. So, but now since I've had good test results come back, I go to 5 years now.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that's very preventable.
Yeah.
If you go do the testing and do it,
right.
But they used to say you don't have to do it till you're 50, but now they recommend it and do it in your 40s. So
I know, but after Joe about that, talked to him about that, and he needs to do it.
Yeah,
and I
you
told
do.
him, and his cholesterol. He was talking about that a while back. He's got a big story on cholesterol.
Yeah.
I'm not going. I said, well, now I'm telling you, you're thinking you're invincible. There's points in your life. Up to a certain age, you get to thinking I'm invincible, but I fall about once a month.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm averaging about once a month. I fall off a ladder or I fall off of something.
Yeah.
And the other night before last, I was in Myrtle Beach and I was walking around the side of the camper simply to put my cover on the front of the windshield. But I was a little close to the curb, and I got in there and my feet got together, and I didn't have enough room for my feet, my belly, and my legs. And I hit the ground, rolled off a bush, rolled up under the camper, knocked the mirror forward,